Hi, my name's Eric Early. I'm an attorney here in Las Vegas, and the problem is you need to know the foreclosure process. If you're going through foreclosure, there are some things that have some time frames. If you want to stay in your home, if you want to get out of your home, you should know the time frames for the statute of limitations, and we're going to cover this stuff very quickly. So hold on tight. The foreclosure process starts with missing payments. We have no idea how long it's going to take once you start missing payments before they actually file the notice of default or the notice of breach. But I can tell you this, I've had some people miss only one payment and they get the notice of default. That's very rare. Usually it's 3 or 4 payments that they miss before they get it. But I got one lady who went, she's almost 3 years, still hasn't got a notice of default. So there's no basis for telling how long it's going to be before the bank decides to elect its option of remedies. So let's start with this, notice of default, because there's a statutory period, 3 months after they actually record the notice of default before they can move on to the next part of the process. The next part of the process is the notice of trustee's sale. They've got to post that for 20 days before they can actually hold the auction. They have to advertise it for 3 weeks in the paper, but on that 21st day, they can sell your home. They can auction it off to the highest bidder. Now, once they do that, it starts the statute of limitations period running. Only the statute of limitations period on the note that foreclosed. If you've got a second or third mortgage, they're not affected by this shortened time period. Normally, the statute of limitations is 6 years. So they could sue you if it were not the first mortgage that's foreclosing. If it was the second mortgage, they could sue you 5.5 years from now, get a judgment, and have an additional 6 years to come after you. So just keep those time frames in mind, but I want to step back a little bit. If your object is to stay in the home, like it is with most people, I want to talk to you about foreclosure mediation. Now, we're going to have a whole separate presentation on this, but I just want you to know the time period. Once they give you the notice of default, you have 30 days to elect to participate in this program. If you miss this time frame, you cannot participate in it. And the cool thing about foreclosure mediation is it throws on the brakes. The bank cannot foreclose on you until they show up at mediation. And if you have me or another attorney that knows what's going on with this program and what the requirements are, the bank must also show up with certain documents. And we'll discuss that in a whole separate presentation called Foreclosure Mediation. But it can really throw the brakes on, and it can force the bank to come to the table with real negotiating. Okay, not this one-size-fits-all stuff, but we can usually get the bank to negotiate either a loan modification or, better yet, a resolution to the debt, resolving it, waiving their right to sue, and actually having a short sale or something like that settle the entire debt. And that's probably better than gambling and rolling the dice on this 6-month statute of limitations period, because they can sue you. And some of my clients have come to me after the fact, having been sued by the bank. So there's strategy going into foreclosure. Anytime, whether you're planning a foreclosure or whether you're planning a short sale, you gotta know the strategy. Now, if you want to strategize with me, call me at 702-727-8384. That's 702-727-8384. Thank you.